September 19th at the Green Bay Distillery, right before the Green Bay Packers take on the Detroit Lions for the home opener. Game On Wisconsin is throwing Todd Varney a birthday party. Okay, not really. It's just an ironic coincidence, but we will be throwing a party at the Green Bay Distillery. Food, football, drinks, prizes, all kinds of stuff you can win. You want to check out our YouTube page, our Twitter page, and our other social media page, Game On Wisconsin, for details. Meet us at the Green Bay Distillery on September 19th. Come meet and greet all of your favorite Game On Wisconsin personalities and have a chance to win some really cool stuff. We hope to see you there.
Big Balls Bob. Not to be confused with Tiny Balls Todd.
I do have a body. It's very fantastic. More of a temple, really, than a body.
I can't tell if he's doing a bit or not.
I'm glad you brought that point up because
Todd's a pussy.
We got to start putting our guests on at like 8 so that people actually watch the rest of the show.
Dan talks about killing babies. Todd and I talk about making babies. There's a big difference. It's right next to Todd's OnlyFans. I'm a below average teacher. I'm a dumbass, and I'm sorry.
The first time you've been let out of mom's basement, right?
Oh, no, I'm still in mom's basement, actually.
I hate you guys so much.
I'm going to throw these two guys into the screen so that if I die, they can carry on the legacy of crap that is this show. Welcome into another Lombardi's Bar episode, everybody. I'm your bartender, Dan Connick. Thank you for joining us again on another Wednesday night. Still in the throes of the offseason for the Green Bay Packers, but we are just this close. Look at how freaking close that is to getting actual Packer football back in our lives. This weekend, Packers, Texans, be there. We're going to break it down ahead of time. We'll talk about it next week as well. I am all jacked up on my Culver's concrete mixer here. So I'm going with a little bit of a nice little energy buzz here. Let's get these two guys in here and get the show started before it completely wears off and I pass out from the Butterburger and cheese curds that I ate alongside with it. It's Jimmy Christensen and Todd Varney here. Gentlemen, how are you feeling? How are you doing today?
Just dandy. How'd you like your burger?
The burger was good, and I completely forgot, producer Nick, don't kill me, to get our drink special in here. I will get to it in a second. The burger, it was good. It was pretty darn good. I prefer Kroll's Butterburger, if I'm being completely honest with you.
I don't know what that is.
I'm in Green Bay. Kroll's. Right, it's literally right across the street from the stadium.
No.
The Kroll's Butterburger is slightly better. I will say that I'm not going to say anything bad about the Culver's burger because it was amazing. The cheese curds, they squeaked. They tasted delicious. The fries, did a little cheese sauce on the side with them. They were perfect. And this concrete mixer will literally put me into a diabetic coma in 45 minutes. But I freaking love it. So, Jesus. Overall, it's A+ all across the board for Culver's. Congratulations, Culver's. You lived up to all of my expectations. So thank you very much. And I did, so you didn't ask, but my concrete mixer here, chocolate with chocolate syrup and chocolate cake in it as well. I did a full-on death by chocolate concrete mixer.
The correct answer on the concrete mixer is you go chocolate custard with cookie dough and peanut butter sauce. That's it. That's how you live that life.
Jimmy, your rebuttal.
Chocolate custard. I do the cookie dough, but then I do Reese's peanut butter cup. And it's delicious.
Isn't that almost essentially the same thing as what Todd did? It's literally just like a slightly...
Yeah, but I don't want a sauce. I want to chew on something. I want to...
Yeah, you get the cookie dough to chew on, but then you get the flavor of peanut butter. You'd be surprised how many times that they mix it up and give me chunks of Reese's instead of the peanut butter sauce. So I've had what you're talking about, Jimmy, and it's not nearly as good.
I think you're full of shit, but, you know.
Okay, here's what I want to. All right, let's get Wendy into the show here, friend of the show. What's so bad? What's so bad about what I did? Just tripling up on, just going full. Like if it's my first time, I want something I want to go like extreme. I want to go to the extreme with it.
Wait a minute.
Chocolate.
Yeah, your extreme is chocolate.
Did you say this was your first? This is your first Culver's experience?
Where the bleep were you, Todd?
One, I got a disturbing message regarding the show that I was double checking on some stuff. So you're welcome. But I didn't realize it was your first ever. I thought it was just like first in a long time.
Why would anyone tweet about that?
I don't know. You tweet about some weird stuff sometimes.
I do sometimes.
I tweet about getting Culver's, and I have it 4 times a week.
Wait, where were you that you could get Culver's?
In just up like in Madison Heights of like about 20 minutes north of Detroit. There's a Culver's.
How far is that from where you live?
I just said it's about 20 minutes north of Detroit.
Well, you didn't. That's different though.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's 20 minutes from your house.
I live in Detroit.
Oh, in Detroit, it takes
Milwaukee,
20 minutes to get any. Okay, I get it. Detroit's a really small area. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not a big city, Dan.
It's the downtown of Detroit is not very big.
Okay. Anyways, so you live 20 minutes from a Culver's, and this is the first time you've had it?
It's okay. First off, the wife in the chat for the first time.
What up, Kelsey?
I don't know where any of the other Culvers are. That's, I think,
Has Kelsey had Culvers before?
I don't think so. I don't remember. I think she has.
If she has, I want her to guest bartend tonight. You're out.
I think they're more of a Michigan thing. I didn't grow up in Michigan.
They're more of a Michigan thing
than Ohio.
They're from Wisconsin.
Todd, hold on. They're more popular in Michigan than they are in Ohio, where I grew up. I didn't grow up around a Culver's.
Who knew you grew up in Ohio?
I did.
No,
How about the drink special, Nick, real quick, before we go any farther down this rabbit hole? The drink special for today. It is a nice, peaceful drink. All you need is love. Because we're going to get to see Jordan Love for the first time on Saturday in a Packer uniform, in a real live action moment. So what is all you need is love? Any top shelf liquor you'd like. Call it, maybe not even top shelf. Maybe call it like a first round liquor. Any that you want. You can even trade up for it if you like. The only catch is that you order it now, but you don't get it for a whole year. So you can order your drink now, but you won't get, it's going to sit back on the bench for a year, and then you'll get to have your drink. So Jordan Love, guys, we're going to get to see him for the first time in real live action, like a real live action moment. What are you anticipating out of this weekend from Jordan Love and the rest of the team?
Well, I'm assuming that also, since you named the drink after him, that means he must have been the MVP of Family Night. $5 Bakhtiaris for Todd. Oh, Dan just agreed to it. Hells yeah. $5 Bakhtiaris for Todd. Jimmy and Dan get none. Producer Nick, make sure that ends up on the score sheet.
Jordan Love was offense. Eric Stokes was defense. We both won. I didn't pick Eric Stokes. Never mind. He had to throw it to Amari Rodgers. That's 5 points for me.
I don't even remember who I picked.
Well, either way, I get $5 Bakhtiaris. Thanks, Nick.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Before we keep going, did you guys see the Dallas Cowboys tweet that they put out about Dak Prescott?
No,
I have not.
They said it's not a setback and it's not a reason to worry, but quarterback Dak Prescott is planning on getting another MRI. How's that not a reason to worry?
Hey, coach, I can't be at practice tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Just got to go get a quick MRI.
Like
I might be 20 minutes late.
It's not a setback, guys. Don't fret. I know I just completely messed up my ankle last season.
Is that word for word what the tweet says?
Word for word, how I read it.
From the official
account. It's not a
account.
setback. From the official account. It's not
Holy
a setback,
crap.
and it's not a reason to worry, but quarterback Dak Prescott is planning on getting another MRI.
Let's get Mike fired. Come on, guys.
Wow. Speaking of Mike, did you see Skip
Yes.
Bayless
Yeah.
today
Yes.
get absolutely shut down by Jenny Taft, the All-American girl, Jenny Taft?
Yeah,
Let
my
I
favorite person.
tweeted it out.
No.
She is my queen at this point in time. I not only for how she talked to him, I want her to talk to me like that. Like that.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be fantastic.
What? Never mind. Move on from that topic before we go down some weird path.
Seriously. Good God. No, how did who's right? Like that no press release, no nothing, literally just a tweet saying, guys, hey, like that's
There's like a little article with it too. And it said he's getting an MRI, still eyeing September 9th game.
there's
But-
no bleeping way, right? There's no way he starts.
No. Fuck no. Not a chance.
Speaking of
Absolutely
people
no
that
chance.
probably shouldn't be starting, producer Nick dropped in the chat, and I completely forgot that I saw this earlier today. Haha,
Mhm.
Clinton Dix is signing with the
Yes.
49ers.
Yeah.
Wow. So what how many teams is that now? Since the Packers?
Got to be half a dozen.
It was
No, I think that's his fourth. Or since the Packers, it's third.
Bears, Cowboys. This is the Niners. So that's 3. Was
We
the
traded him to the Washington football
Washington?
team.
Yeah, okay. I thought Washington was in there. So yeah, this is his 4th team since. Wow, and that was the first year of that was the year going into Matt LaFleur's first year, right? So this would be in 2 seasons, 4 teams. Is that right?
We
He
traded
was
him with
traded-
Yankees last year.
He was
Was he
traded
tra-
in 2018.
Still had 3. Jesus Christ, man. God.
This is probably the best team he's been on though since the Packers.
It's definitely the best situation, you would
Yeah.
think, right?
That defense is so stacked. His role will probably be minute, but there's so many
Right.
other people.
Like you can
players to
play
take
like
pressure off.
you can play like the Richard Sherman role, where you're not getting put out there to do everything. You can kind of be put out there selectively. Still, wow, for a first round pick out of Alabama like that,
Yeah. I
it's
thought he
gotta
was going
say
to be the
something
next
for
big
Alabama,
thing.
right?
What do you say?
Oh, me too. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so too. That's got to say something about Alabama, right? How many players from Alabama do we see go up high and then just completely?
Well, we just had this argument last week about Ohio State quarterbacks, and you said you can't judge the jersey.
Yeah, don't
Well, that's
draft
a
the jersey.
quarterback. That's one position group. I'm talking about this is a much larger sample size.
But there's also a lot of success in that sample size, unlike the Ohio State quarterbacks,
Right,
where
but
it's just
also Alabama
miles
is
and miles of
Alabama's been the pinnacle of college football for pretty near 20 years now.
yeah. And when you're that good, you're going to put a lot of people into the league. Some of them are going to fail.
Well, I
No.
think we just maybe some of them get overhyped a little bit too much because of the jersey.
Yeah, like
Ergo.
Ohio State quarterbacks.
Ergo, haha, Clinton Dix. They don't get overhyped because of Ohio State, just because the narrative. Look at the narrative that Todd's pulling out here. Everyone goes away from him because of the jersey.
True.
You
Don't
guys want
blame
to go
him.
by around?
No, they still keep getting drafted pretty high.
Yes, let's go buy around.
Todd, who you buying around for?
Do they not?
Well, no, most of them didn't.
I would buy
Braxton
around
Miller?
for Matt LaFleur.
Braxton Miller. Terrell
Let it
Davis,
go, Dan. Let it go, Dan.
Cardale Jones.
Go eat some vanilla ice cream.
No.
I'm
Chocolate.
gonna buy around. I'm gonna buy around for Matt LaFleur. No other reason than I want to buy the best looking person at the bar a drink.
That's a good ass reason for me.
Okay,
Yeah, he
have
spends
not-
an hour looking in the mirror.
I have not gotten. I saw part of this come across my feed, but I didn't get a chance to dive into it too much. What is this? What is this beef that he has with the Falcons coach now?
They're just friends
is it
giving each other
legit?
shit. No,
Okay.
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
He said they were were they roommates or something during the time with Tennessee, like away games or whatever, but they're friends. So they're just fucking around.
Okay. I just was trying to, I came in like in the middle of it. And so I felt like I was coming in the middle of a movie. Couldn't do it. Jimmy, who are you buying around for?
Yeah, I'm buying around for Kylan Hill. He's made a lot of noise so far this last week, minus all the douchiness that surrounded him as well. But from reports came out from The Athletic, Matt Schneidman put him as someone whose stock is rising. He's right now the favorite to do the kickoff returns. Now with Aaron Jones out for his hamstring, he's been getting some reps with the first team. And Andy Herman put out that his cuts are looking really good. He can cut on a dime. It was Danny Kelly, I think it was, from The Ringer, was saying that he was surprised that he fell to the 7th round. So we might have a steal in him. So in the future with Aaron Jones's contract, because it's in later, there's some pretty big ass cap hits that if he ends up not being on the team, we might have a pretty decent backfield with Kylan Hill and AJ Dillon, but we'll see. That's down the road. Don't want to jinx that now, but I don't know. Looks pretty good though. So I'm excited to see what he can do. That's why I'm excited to watch him in this preseason game, get some actual live reps in and see what happens.
Yeah, that'll be a fun guy to watch. I was excited to see him because, now it's since we had the initial drafting of Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones, it always kind of feels like the system is kind of getting like set up to have your main guy and then one or two other guys. There's always two, but then it's almost like the Sith in Star Wars, right? I'm just work with me through this. There's one guy that's on the top. There can only
I've
be
never seen
two.
Star Wars, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And then so for AJ Dillon to succeed, Jamal Williams had to go. So now for Kylan Hill to succeed, one of those two have to go. It's always a dichotomy.
I did not follow that. I thought the Sith was just one guy.
No idea what you're talking about.
No, the Sith is the anti-Jedi, and there's always two. There's a leader and a follower.
Who's homeboy with the hood?
And an apprentice. He is a member of the Sith.
Which one's Bigfoot? What's he part of?
That's Chewbacca.
Okay.
He's a Wookiee from the planet Kashyyyk. You don't want to know how far this goes, okay?
What about Bigfoot?
I'm going to buy around for Devontae Adams, a guy who can jump as if he were a Jedi, because that clip of him jumping over the security guard at family night was amazing. I mean, he cleared the guy didn't even, first off, big ups to jump over a guy that's carrying a gun, first off, because I never could, as if I could jump over a guy without a gun.
I was going to say, can you jump over a guy without a gun?
I wasn't going to say it. I was going to believe in you, Dan. You're an athlete.
But no, I mean, like, to clear the guy was at least he was at least every bit of 6 foot, jumped straight over him, and the guy didn't have to bend down or anything.
So we could agree, Devontae Adams, if they had a dunk contest, he would win it, right?
I think so. Didn't we ask this question once?
Yeah, we asked somebody that last year.
Jamal.
Is that who we asked?
Was it Jamal?
Yeah.
I don't know. We talked to so many big names.
Yeah. We got a lot of big players on here, guys. I don't want to talk about it.
No big deal. I feel like the number of guests we've had, though, has really fallen off since producer Nick's been around.
Yeah. I've talked to a few of them after. Like, he's just giving me, like creepy vibes. Mm-hmm. They say they ask him to bring his dog around. He doesn't bring it.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up stuff.
So it's the worst. Like, all we want to do is see the dog on camera and watch it lick his face and nothing.
This is
nothing.
Good. I love following the Todd conversation trail because if we start to go down that way and then there's like a little fork in the road where we could go back to the parking lot and avoid all the issues, or we could go straight into the middle of the heart of the woods where there's like the eyes of all the animals looking out at you ready to kill you. Thankfully, we usually go back to the parking lot.
Yeah, I honestly don't know where these stories are going most of the time either. It's just like this. I am talking right now. I don't know how I'm going to end this sentence. We're just rolling with it. Really could go any direction at this point. I'm not sure.
You know what direction it could
hold
go,
on.
Todd?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm watching producer Nick. I think he almost had the
you
dog,
get the
but he
dog?
couldn't get up, and the dog ran away.
Get
For
him.
everybody that
Hold on. Everyone pause.
Yeah, we're not gonna. There it is.
there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There
Look
he
at that
is.
little pop.
Oh.
Make him do a
There we go.
trick. Look his face, dog.
Probably can't do one sitting in my lap.
Oh, well, train
Sit.
better.
Nailed it.
So talented.
Okay, ready? And produce the show. Produce the show, boy.
Bye, Nick.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay.
We're going to go to
I'll,
buy around real quick,
yeah.
Dan,
Yeah.
because I still have a bone to pick with you from a couple weeks ago.
I heard it in my headphone. I'm like, who just joined into this chat?
Yeah. Producer Nick
And
played.
Do you think the Jaguars, if Rodgers was available, would have traded the number 1 pick for Rodgers?
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No.
I'm with Todd.
Hell,
No way.
What?
No.
What?
He's 37, and you have Lawrence coming out, who is like supposed to be one of the best people up and coming.
No. No. You'd be insane to get the NFL MVP.
You'd be insane for trading that for a 37-year-old quarterback.
Lori Fitzpatrick,
What's up, guys?
the queen of my heart. How are you doing?
I am great. I'm great. How are you? That was
Lori-
such a good clip.
Well, for
Do
two of us,
you-
it was a good clip.
because of how good the take was, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, everything about it was good, but not the take actually. Yeah, I have an issue with that, but you guys can go ahead and ask me how you want to ask me if
Do
I
you-
agree or.
Yeah. So if
I'll let the
Obviously-
prosecution take over here.
obviously, as somebody who follows the Jags very closely, how do you think that conversation would have went if the Packers would have called Jacksonville and said, "Hey, we'll trade you Aaron Rodgers for the first round or for the first pick in the draft"?
Urban, honestly, he would have sat there for a second just because he's new in the league, but then he definitely inevitably would have said no. Absolutely. You think about Urban Meyer and how nitpicky he is and how much he wants his system. Number one, I don't think, Aaron Rodgers is great. He's athletic. He's great inside the pocket. He's even better outside the pocket, right? But Urban doesn't want a quarterback that is just, he's proven, but he wants a guy that he can groom himself. And Lawrence is perfect for that. I mean, yes, Aaron is good, but Urban wants a young guy that he can groom to make his own. Not somebody that's already proven. He just doesn't want that. I know for a fact he would say no to that deal.
Dan, what dumb rebuttal do you have?
As a man who knows Urban Meyer better than I think most do. I'm an alumnus of his first job, the great Bowling Green State University, Talons Up Falcons. And then leading my Ohio State Buckeyes to a national championship with not one, not two, but 3 quarterbacks. I think Urban Meyer would say, a chance to play with the best quarterback prospect I'll ever have in my entire coaching career. You take all 3 of the quarterbacks that won that national championship for Ohio State and Frankenstein them together, and it's still not half as good as Aaron Rodgers.
Definitely
And
not in the NFL. They're not.
Exactly. So you get to coach the best quarter. I totally understand. It's a completely valid point what Lori is saying, because Urban is a college guy. He likes having a guy that's fresh out of college and, is groomable, is more amiable to his coaching styles. but I don't think that it's completely outside the realm that if they sat down with the whole front office and said, look, we got a chance to do this right now. We can get Aaron Rodgers here, and we can try to set up our game plan exactly like what Tampa Bay did. We'll bring in a couple free key
free agents. I got you.
Real quick, free agents, and try to make a run at this. I'm not saying that it's the only option. I'm saying I think it's a viable situation. I think it's not as crazy as I am being made out to be by these two.
The Buccaneers are already set to win, though. The Jaguars.
How many of those quarterbacks that he had at Ohio State were grad transfers coming off a Heisman season?
What?
None? How many of those quarterbacks? You said he had 3 quarterbacks. Did he groom them their entire collegiate career? Or were they grad transfers coming in that had played somewhere else at a very high level, like Aaron Rodgers, just won an MVP, and then went, oh, we're just going to go here and fit into Urban Meyer's system? I think he groomed all of them, Dan.
Right. Okay. But what I'm saying is that it's not completely outside the realm of possibility to say, I'll get to play with the best quarterback. No offense to Trevor Lawrence, but I don't think it's going to be hard to become Aaron Rodgers level. It's going to be hard for anybody to become Aaron Rodgers level again. I'm just saying, if you gave Urban the option and said you could coach the best quarterback you will ever have in your quarterback room, all combined, even with Tebow. I forgot about Tebow. Throw Tebow into the mix here. Frankenstein every single quarterback Urban Meyer has ever coached.
He's like the 4th
tight
end on the roster right now. Even 5th.
That's what I'm saying, is that all the quarterbacks that Urban has coached, Aaron would be yards it away the top. And so I'm just saying that it's not outside the possibility to say that is an intriguing situation.
Listen, yes,
opportunity.
It's absolutely intriguing, but think about the pressure that Urban Meyer is under to not slip up and make decisions like just based off, one phone call. He brought in an offensive coordinator in Bevel, right? And then he also brought in Brian Schottenheimer, and somebody who had Russell Wilson, which is kind of like Trevor Lawrence, right? He's not like Aaron Rodgers, right? So he built all of this staff and all of these coaches to fit around, his game plan, which was for Trevor. The only reason why he came was for Trevor, not for Aaron Rodgers, And so, I think he built up too much in order to just say, yep, we'll take it. And, we'll just go with Aaron and blow up everything. And we'll have to set up a whole new game plan. And if it messes up, then everything's going to be on me just because I brought in Aaron. I don't think he would blow up everything like that just for Aaron Rodgers. And I don't want to say just for Aaron because he's great. Okay. But I'm saying this is his first time as a coach in the NFL, and he had to spend a lot of time getting the right guys in the right place to do the right thing, So,
but doesn't that work?
Absolutely not.
Hold on, wait. Doesn't that work the other way though too? By saying if this was Urban Meyer's full plan, right? Hold on, wait. Hold on. To say okay, this is Urban's plan. I want to bring in these coaches specifically for Trevor. I want to bring in all of this to fit this whole thing around Trevor, and Trevor doesn't work. Doesn't that work the same way though?
No, because you can blame it on Trevor because it's the first time, but you can't blame it on Rodgers because he's already proven.
And here's the thing is Urban Meyer doesn't want a guy like Rodgers to come in. And if he does well for 3 to 5 years and then retires and then there's a fall off, then, Urban wasn't a good coach. It was Rodgers, where you're looking at 3 to 5 good years from Rodgers or potentially 15 good years from Trevor Lawrence, because Urban Meyer is the guy. He's got the confidence going into this. And with the coaching staff, like Lori said, he put together, he's setting this up with the confidence that Trevor Lawrence is going to be really good for a really long time.
Wait, if you're saying, hold on, because I'm conceding most of this argument in the face of everything here.
I'm glad you are, because I just got a text from a Bears fan. I got a text from a Bears fan asking if Dan's on drugs. So I'm glad you're conceding a lot of these points because
You're saying,
otherwise it's trouble.
what you are specifically saying is if you said, Urban Meyer, do you want to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback in the next 3 to 4 years? He says no because he doesn't want the possibility of afterwards it falling off. Todd,
because he's confident enough.
To Todd's point, Lori
No,
has already
because he's
dunked
got
on
the
my
confidence
ass.
to
I'm talking
know
about
that
Todd's point here.
Yeah, he has the confidence to believe that what he's putting in place is going to be good for 10 to 15 years, not 3 to 5. He's playing the long game on this.
I think you're crazy. Okay.
But and let's just say that, Aaron, he's a strong, opinionated quarterback, right? He wants to kind of he's upset when things kind of don't go his way, or when they bring in the wrong guys and things like that. Well, this is a franchise that's trying to win, and they're not going to build around Aaron Rodgers when they're already kind of building around Urban. So it's like you have to pick and choose. So Urban wants a guy that's underneath him that's going to do exactly what he says because he's a proven coach already. Do you think Aaron's going to fully 100% respect every choice that Urban makes just because he's a proven college coach? Urban's going to say, you're not a proven NFL coach. I'm a proven NFL quarterback. Do you think Urban wants a guy like that underneath him? I don't think so.
Dan's an idiot.
I think we are underestimating Urban Meyer in this scenario. I will say I'm conceding the point though to the expert who came in here and Mortal Kombat destroyed me.
Other side.
It's StreamYard, man. It's backwards. It drives me crazy. I'm used to dressing up my right side as my good side. Now it's my left side, so I'm just all messed up.
Let's put that one to bed. Dan's an idiot. Absolutely wrong on that one. Top 5 worst take of the year, and it's early still.
Yeah. It'll stay there, though.
Buckle up, kids. I got a lot of ball game left.
We'll come back to the rest of the Pay the Tab, but while you're here with us still, Lori, what are some things about training camp in the preseason that you really look forward to?
Honestly, just the depth within the roster right now. Or do you mean within the entire NFL?
Just in general. In general.
I mean, just kind of seeing the guys that aren't proven yet kind of step into a role where, a lot of people say, oh, it's bad football in preseason. But for me, that's someone that just loves the game in general. I like to see the guys that didn't have a chance kind of step up and maybe take a starting role. That's really fun for me to kind of see the guys that you're not really sure of. And then in preseason, they go all out. And yeah, you can always say, oh, the defense isn't trying as hard or nobody wants to get hurt. Still, making those good plays is exciting to see. So I'm mostly excited for the guys that are on the second and third tier on the roster and kind of seeing what they show.
You just want to see Tim Tebow at tight end.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I want to see his tight end. I mean, I want to see Tim Tebow, yeah.
I like where heads at there.
I want to see Tim Tebow, the tight end, and Tim Tebow's tight end.
Exactly. Yes. You said it the way. See, how did you say it so right? It sounded so genuine.
Have you seen the tight end?
This has nothing to do with the previous conversation. I don't want to go back down that route. But how has Trevor Lawrence looked overall? All I've seen is that he went 16 for 20 with 5 touchdowns and no picks. Was that yesterday at practice? It's a hell of a day. How's he looked outside of that?
I think that was today, actually. He's looked pretty good. I mean, so is Minshew, but when it comes to the 11 on 11, it seems like Trevor just has better zip on the ball. It just seemed like, from what I've heard, because I haven't been able to attend yet, just his. This is gonna sound so funny, but his balls look beautiful in person. As opposed to just
that's getting clipped. That is Nick. Getting clipped. Nick, clip it.
But
yeah, intro, right?
It's just he has a lot of velocity on him, and he looks pretty good. He's making mistakes, but it's good to see a guy make mistakes and kind of grow, because you don't want to see someone look perfect and in the season it all blows up in your face. You'd rather see those mistakes happen now, and I think that's because Urban is putting a lot of pressure on the offense and defense to compete to be their best. So I kind of like to see the mistakes, and yeah, he's had a couple, and I don't know if it's making Minshew look good or Minshew is just looking good. But I think I hope they keep Minshew as a backup quarterback. But if not, I hope he goes somewhere. Really, I hope he goes somewhere good where he can be a starter. But Trevor is looking better than Minshew right now, but by a little bit.
If nothing else, Jaguars quarterbacks have the best hair. By
I know,
far,
right?
Out of the whole league.
Well, that was kind of scaring me though with Blaine Gabbert. He was supposed to be sunshine, and then he comes out and plays absolutely terrible. So I was kind of nervous for another sunshine coming in. But Trevor is a whole different. He's in a different league, compared to what Blaine Gabbert was.
Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah, Blaine Gabbert. Yeah, no, it's exciting. It's exciting. The Jaguar. We got something to look forward to. It's cool.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch the Jags this year. Lori, I guess I'll sign up for it. Lori, thank you for stopping by and ripping my metaphorical spine out of my back and in front of everybody. We appreciate you always stopping by and talking with us.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys so much for having me. It was awesome.
Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it.
Until the next terrible take I have about the Jaguars.
I want that clip of what I said about Trevor's balls. So
yeah,
what's coming? Don't worry.
Tim Tebow's
all right.
We'll tag you on Twitter. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. I'll see you guys later. I better get out now.
Bye, Lori. Let's step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more Pay the Tab and everything else here on Lombardi's Bar.
When it's been a couple weeks now with no show, and I don't know about you, but I'm had some with withdrawal feelings going on.
So yeah, to be fair, we didn't color coordinate this.
Yeah, it's definitely stressing me out. I can tell you guys are listening to it a lot.
Yeah, we're wearing the same shirt. We're gonna say the same thing, finish each other's sentences.
They're the worst.
I'm just saying.
So are you offering to buy me a gift? I appreciate
I'm just
that.
letting you know where you can find one. Oh, he's frozen now. It wouldn't be open book if Zach didn't disappear for a little bit. Derek Carr actually going to the Packers.
That's the sensible. Wait, what?
Todd, you reached out to Lori specifically just to come on here and dunk on my ass.
Yep, 100%.
Okay.
Seemed well worth it.
We got an amazing clip about Tim Tebow's balls out of it.
Yeah.
No, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence's balls.
Trevor Lawrence's, that's right. But
I bet Tim Tebow's and honestly Gardner Minshew's balls probably look great too.
It's a ball fest. So Todd, does that count as your Pay the Tab?
Yeah, Pay the Tab is you, Dan.
Okay. See, this makes more sense now because I saw the rundown and I was like, oh, Todd just didn't do his job and write a Pay the Tab. And I was like, huh, I wonder who Todd is going to come up with on the top of his head for Pay the Tab because I'm sure he's thinking about it right now.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's been weeks in the making.
Jimmy, who needs to pay the tab?
Yeah, I put the injury bug for this one just a couple days ago. These are the players that were either injured or on the DNP list. It's Aaron Jones, hamstring, Kenny Clark, groin, which he struggled with last year. Rashawn Gary was out. Winfrey was out. Kamal Martin, St. Brown was out. He's always out. Ramsey obviously has a pretty big injury. So it's just Za'Darius still hasn't practiced. Kevin King, Kingsley Keke. We saw Za'Darius a little bit today doing some work finally, but it just seems like the injury bug's hitting the team hard. So it can go fuck itself, and hopefully our players get healthy soon.
Yeah, that sucks. I hope, like you said, hopefully it's something just here and that doesn't kind of creep in. It's just like one of those things, like right off the bat, before anything even really happens. Like if this happened after the game, I feel like it's different than happening right now. I don't know.
It's just a lot of those seem like, or a lot of those are ones that linger, like the hamstring, the groin. Those are ones that can linger on for months. So hopefully they're just not serious ones, and it's just way more precautionary than anything. With being so early in preseason, like that makes sense that it's that way. But hopefully it's nothing bad. It can be healed up by the time we get to the actual games.
Yeah. My Pay the Tab is a guy that's not even on the Green Bay Packers yet. It's a young offensive lineman out of Appalachian State who I found out just a couple days ago is literally named Bear Hunter.
Sign him.
And so, Mr. Hunter, your pay the tab is, I need your stock to rise so the Packers can draft you in the upcoming 2022 NFL draft presented by like T-Mobile or whatever it is. And we can have the Bear
don't pay
Hunter.
the bills for him.
Someone reach out to T-Mobile. I'll pimp out for T-Mobile. We need the Bear Hunter as a Packer. We need to have, I want in the future at left tackle, because this is in a future when David Bakhtiari retires after 5 more Super Bowl rings and is enshrined into the Hall of Fame and in the rafters at Lambeau. Bear Hunter, left tackle, starting up against Khalil Mack.
It's an easy win.
The promotion pays for itself. Real quick, speaking of training camp and everything, I want to recap your guys' trip to training camp with, and also speaking of Bears here, Nick, throw this up here. If you didn't see this shot of Todd live,
the debt has been paid.
Best shot. This picture could not have gone any better.
Just that little wave of I hate my life right now.
Wave, hand in the pocket, and then you've got the dude down here in the corner on his phone.
Oh, that guy was the most annoying Packer fan I've ever met in my life. I don't even want to call him a Packer fan. It's an insult to Packer fans.
What's his story?
The first thing he said to me when I walked up wearing that ugly jersey, he pointed at it and said, "I'm about to join that side." And then went on to tell me how he's sick with this organization and he can't believe that they brought Aaron Rodgers back and that it's an absolute travesty. And I was like, okay, whatever. Why are you here?
Why are you here? Not only here, but wearing a Packers shirt and a Packers hat.
Right. He told me his 83-year-old dad, which I don't believe because this man right there, you can clearly see he's 107 years old.
Yeah. Crap.
Yeah. He meant his 83-year-old son. Give him a break.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know. But then I think the maybe the worst look of the day, Nick, can you get the other one up there? This was my view of Jimmy rocking his jorts up in the stands.
What is wrong with those? I say this every time. Brett Favre wore jorts. I can wear jorts. It's a fashion statement that'll go with Packer gear forever.
Brett Favre was addicted to opioids.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do those too.
Okay.
So leave me alone.
I was going to say Brett Favre wore cutoff jorts. So they had cutoff jorts. The ruggedness. I put those back up there. Those look like they had a full.
No, I bought jeans from Walmart and I cut them.
Okay, all right.
Definition of
cut
like
off. They had a whole seam on them.
No, you barbarian. Right. I cut them off like a real man.
Hey man. From my vantage point, they did not look cut off. I have no problem with the cutoff shorts.
Zadarius to notice me. I gotta show some thigh. Yeah. I gotta make them think. What's under those short shorts?
Todd looked very dad. You looked like a huge dad, Todd. Which makes sense.
One. Well, yeah, I was hanging out with my daughter.
Right.
Jimmy was kind enough to bring her up.
Dude, I felt so bad for the person sitting in front of Hadley because she at some point just got incredibly bored. Probably since the minute we walked in there and started doing yoga on the bleachers and just kept grabbing this lady's shirt in front of us to do her lunges. And I was like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, she was convinced the bleachers was the time to do yoga. And then Todd, your buddy that you brought, she'd lay down there. At some point, her head was on his feet. Then her feet were on his feet, like kicking him the whole time. I was like,
Bertie's fine with it. He's got 3 daughters. Like it guarantee it didn't phase him.
Yeah. I told her, I said, if someone hits you, you're on your own. Dad's putting his hands up and saying, you got to fend for yourself at this point.
You guys want a drunk tweet of the week?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nick, throw it up here. Lambo's been referring to this in the chat. I don't know what the hell's going on with Rob Domofsky. I don't know if someone needs to check up on the dude or what. But even this aside and all the other stuff that kind of went after this, like even before this, Rob Domofsky seems like he's about ready to have like a full mental breakdown on Twitter here soon. And so honestly, someone go check on Big Rob, because we're not even to the first preseason game, my dude. You need to chill out. It's going to be a hell of a season. You need to just Taylor Swift this and calm down. Seriously.
Yeah. Homeboy's being a real douche for no reason.
It just goes back to the whole, like, I hate people that gatekeep on fandom or whatever. Who cares? Who cares if who cares if it's a guy that's just trying to do reporting by himself or doesn't have, or just trying to do whatever. Everyone's just out here trying to grind, Rob.
Yeah. I don't know. I already voiced my opinion enough on Twitter, but he's just, I don't know. It just seems like such a weird battle to pick. Kind of like you trying to defend your Trevor Lawrence trade. It just seems like a weird hill to die on.
My only defense to that is I don't have one. I thought I would think of something there. I don't have one. But Rob Domofsky, take a chill pill. Bring it back down. Yeah, and Aaron brings up the other one, talking about literally dragging other, like, just I don't get the, for lack of a better term, the dick swinging from some of the notables on Twitter, man. The Packers community is the best and sometimes most toxic community on Twitter.
Oh, I used to tell people, like, I'm a Packer fan, but I also understand why you hate Packer fans.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Did Todd just absolutely?
I think his internet went out. I don't know.
No, I had Frank, my Bears buddy, that came on with us. Talked to him like right before the draft, and he was like, "Ever since I came on, I've been in the middle of all this Packers Twitter, and holy crap, it's the most toxic thing I've ever seen in my life." I'm like, yeah, man, it gets nasty for like really no apparent reason at all.
Yeah, everyone just has a big fucking ego.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jimmy, I guess, do you want to go to bar bets, and we'll just say that Todd bets 5 on
all the wrong answers
that we don't? Yeah.
Well, let's give him a second. He texted me, said his internet shit. So hopefully he'll hop back on. I was gonna say, who are you looking forward to the most? That's a sentence. For this first preseason game. Like, who are you excited to look at?
Like outside of like the obvious answer of like Jordan Love, obviously I want to see what Jordan Love does. For me, it's between Amari Rodgers and Kylan Hill for me. Yeah. Because Amari Rodgers obviously is kind of the new fun toy that everyone's excited about on the offense. And Kylan Hill, like, there's just so much talk about him, and he's got a chance to compete and knock out some of these other guys like a Dexter Williams, that's been around here for forever. It kind of brings some new fresh blood to the running back group. So, I mean, I guess Amari, if I had to pick one, I'll go with Amari Rodgers because I'm excited to see what he can do. What about you?
Yeah, no, I'm with you on Kylan Hill. I think the way for him to get that roster spot is going to be special teams. We saw that huge void that Jamal left because he was literally on every special teams. So that's a huge way for a running back to make their way onto that roster. For me, Labo put it in the comments already. I'm excited for TJ Slayton. Everyone's just commenting on how much of a monster he is. He had a pick 6. He tipped the ball the other day in the red zone. I'm pretty sure Rodgers was trying to get one out quick, and he batted that down. So he's getting a lot of play right now with Kenny Clark out and Kingsley Keke out. It's kind of him, Dean Lowry, and Tyler Lancaster, which is not something that I want to be a starting lineup. But I'm excited for TJ Slayton. That man's just a fucking beast. So let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this beautiful man.
We're back.
What's up, dude?
We got to improvise. The internet took a dump on me, but I'll just come backyard and hang out here.
Hopefully no tornado comes.
Yeah, what is the weather like there, Todd?
It's a nice little sunset, nice pink sky behind me. Just gorgeous.
I never thought I'd hear Todd say the word gorgeous. That wasn't just some creepy thing about DMs, honestly.
Well, speaking of which, gorgeous ladies, the DMs are open. Ambo, thank you. Had the high school shop class build us that shed.
All right, now that Todd's back, let's hop into some bar bets. We had to make sure he loses. That's why I just wanted to wait for him.
Right. All right. We finally, thank God, have bar bets that we can make about a real life Packer game. So for this week against the Texans, TDs for Love. Is it over under 2 touchdowns for Mr. Jordan Love? Todd?
Can you make this like 1.5 or 2.5?
2. Okay, I'll call it 2.5. 2.5.
I'm going to take 5 Bakhtiaris on the under because I think 2 is probably where that's at.
Jamie?
Yeah, I'm going with Todd. I was actually going to ask the same question too. I think 2 is going to be where he's at, and I think they're going to really see what they have in the run game too, with AJ Dillon getting him a lot of the workload with Aaron Jones being out. I doubt Aaron Jones would have played much anyways. So I'm going to go 2, which is he'll probably play 3 quarters, give Bankert the last quarter. So I'm going to go 4 Bakhtiaris under.
Yeah, I'm also going to go under here for everything. I mean, all the points you guys said, like literally I think if it's 1.5, everyone goes over. But since it's 2.5, everyone's going to go under. Because I think, 2 touchdowns is kind of that sweet spot for Jordan Love. I'd be really surprised if it's more than 2 because, like you said, they want to try out a lot of this run game. I think it's just going to be a lot of very easy for Jordan Love. They're not going to try to force anything for him. So, I'm going to go under 2 as well. And I'm going to go I'll go 4 Bakhtiaris on this one as well with Jimmy. I'll stick with Jimmy at 4 because I'm pretty confident in that. Interceptions.
If you
for
were
this
real
Packers
confident,
defense.
why don't you go 5? Don't be scared.
I wasn't Todd confident. I was Jimmy confident. That's quite the gulf. Interceptions for this defense. I didn't look who is slated to start for the Texans because the Texans have said right that Watson's not going to see playing time in the preseason, right?
No, he was ranked as
heavily.
He's QB4 right now on their depth chart. But I was looking at that the other day, and they have so many. Tyrod Taylor's right now, and then Jeff Driscoll. But they have Mark Ingram, David Johnson, Phillip Lindsay, and Rex Burkhead all at running back.
So that means they will not be running the ball because they're all idiots. So interceptions for this defense, I put the over-under at 1.5. So is that too? I'm almost feeling that that's too high now because of that running back group that you said. Over-under 1.5, Jimmy.
I'm going to go over. I think we get 2. I think maybe we'll get one from Jeff Driscoll and then one in the 4th quarter, whoever comes in at that point. Let me see here. It's Davis Mills, their rookie. I think, So I'm going to go 2. I think we over. I think we snake 2 of them. So I'm going to go 3 Bakhtiaris over 1.5.
Todd?
I'm going to go 5 Bakhtiaris over. Like Jimmy said, I think we'll get a couple of them out there. We've got a lot of depth in the secondary. A lot of young cornerbacks that are going to go out there and play. And I think that they're really anxious to show their stuff, especially, a lot of them not having a preseason last year to show what they have to offer. So I think it'll be a big opportunity for a lot of them that really want to show what they can do.
Yeah, I'm going to say over as well. I'm going to go 4 Bakhtiaris over on this one because I think this, from everything it sounds like this new defense, the team loves it, especially the secondary group seems to just be that seems like they're flying around. They feel really comfortable in it. I think just because of how new and different it is for everybody that's on there, they've already got the talent they're just going to kind of let things loose. I feel like it's not going to be very regimented in these early games. So I think they just let it loose and guys are just flying around. I think easily with the quarterback parallel on the other side for the Texans, easily 2 ducks get up there that they can pick off. I don't know the official spread. I assume it's not this, but I'm anticipating a Packer blowout, honestly, in this game. So I put a spread on this game for 14.5 in favor of the Packers. Do the Packers cover the spread or no? Todd?
5 Bakhtiaris, no. I think with Love and Benkert, it's Love's first game in 605 days, I believe. Benkert, obviously, it's been a while there too. I just don't know that this offense is really going to have what it takes to put the ball in the end zone that much to get that spread.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I hate that I'm agreeing with Todd so much. I'm going to go under 5 Bakhtiaris. It's everything Todd just said. I don't know. And it's just a preseason game. Like, we're going to be playing a lot of players that we've never really even heard of. So I'm going to go under. I think we'll see a lot of nice stuff from the team. And there'll be some shiny moments, but to beat them by over 14.5 points, over 2 touchdowns, I don't think we'll get to that.
I started off the show with bad takes. And maybe I'm doing another one here. But I'm going 5 Bakhtiaris over. Jordan Love goes scorched earth on the Texans in the preseason so bad that Deshaun Watson decides to immediately retire and never play football again because he sees what the future holds.
So are you going to change your...
Maybe Prison League. Maybe Prison League.
You going to change your...
The longest yard. The longest
yard. Real life. You going to change your under 2.5 touchdowns then for Jordan Love?
No, because I think when I say Jordan Love goes scorched earth, he operates this offense like he's a conductor of an orchestra. And so he may not be directly in charge of those touchdowns, but this offense works very smooth with Jordan Love, and they blow them out of the water. I say it's at least 17.5 point deficit. They cover the spread 5 over. Book it.
All right.
Because it's a preseason game.
3.
Because it's a preseason game. What's every other spread? I guarantee there's not a spread that's over 4.
Fair, I don't know.
Guarantee it. All right, before Nick can double check me. Jimmy, what do you got to plug? Anything you want to let people know about?
Yeah, follow me at Jimmy_C08. Anything I do will be posted there. Articles for Packer Report, Game on Wisconsin. Those will come out on Fridays. And then Lombardi's Bar every Wednesday, Packer Day every Thursday. And then every Tuesday you can hear Todd, Aaron, and myself on Brand Off Topic, except for this past week because I had a sick kiddo. Stomach bugs flying through the house. Hit Hadley, me, and now Dez is upstairs sick. So that'll be gone by next week. So I'll be back. But follow us on Brand Off Topic on Twitter.
Todd?
What Jimmy just said there about On Brand and Off Topic, you can follow me at the Todd V, as well as follow me over on Walking Off Pod. That is at Walking Off Pod. We do Brewers podcasts every Monday and Friday.
Yeah, and I will say also on top of all this, oh, hello, Nick. I already saw the comment in the thing.
Bucks are favored by 6 over the Bengals.
I saw it already, Nick. Hell out of here. Not bringing your damn dog in here. If you enjoyed this absolute bullshit that we do every single week, guys, and not even just us, but if you've stumbled upon us somehow in your Game on Wisconsin feed, and you're like, I don't know what the hell these guys do every week, but I enjoy like the Freezer podcast, or maybe you're a psychopath and enjoy Open Book, who knows? You can support us now directly by becoming I guess it's not a Patreon member, right? It's over on Anchor. You become a fan of us, even for just 99 cents. Throw us a little love and just say, hey, we love what you guys are doing. So the link, I'm pretty sure, is pinned up on the Game on Wisconsin Twitter feed. Check that out if you want to help us out. Just anything to say that you really like what we're doing. If not, you can literally tweet at all 3 of us here with just a giant middle finger as well if you don't want to do that. And you can find me there at DK all the way. You can tweet me the middle finger. I've got The Leap coming out every Friday, some musings and stuff from the week and whatnot, and then every other Tuesday over on the Pack a Day podcast. I'll have an episode coming up this week. We'll get to talk about that first preseason game for the Texans, or against the Texans, this Saturday. That's going to do it for us on Lombardi's Bar. For producer Nick, for Jimmy, for Todd, this is Dan saying the chocolate concrete mixer might be the best one at Culver's, everybody. Until next time, take care and go Pack Go.